That's a good one. Hey guys, thank you so much for jumping on. Happy Tuesday. We are, what's today, the 23rd? We still have 9 days. I still count today as one full day because we still, if you haven't done your power hour, there's still plenty of time to do a power hour. So today is counted. We still have 9 full days to help more people, right? To impact more people if you haven't done that. So, you know, obviously you guys know of all the amazing things that are happening with Beachbody. If you were on the National Wake Up Call, you guys know that we are going to UK. So fall 2017, we are launching out in the UK, which is, you know, huge for Beachbody because, you know, that just shows that Carl, his heart is in the right place. He's serious about this company. And we ain't going nowhere but international. So definitely, you know, what I loved about him on that his message on the National Wake Up Call was that, you know, he's excited. He's excited about expanding, but he also, you know, made sure to remind us that we have to focus, you know, where we're planted right now. And it's right here. We help people here right now. So let's not forget about that, right? So that's an exciting news. Also, you guys are aware that there's 2 new challenge packs launching next month. So we posted about it in the team page. If you haven't looked at that or heard it on the National Wake Up Call, make sure you listen to the National Wake Up Call 2 weeks ago, because that's where all the details are shared. And then again, you know, we've been saving a ton of lives. You know, I just did the calculation for the month before, and I thought it was amazing. 70 lives we impacted in the month of April, which I think is amazing, you know, because we always talk about how it's not one person we're changing their family, we're impacting their community, because once they take a change and they really take it serious, you know, people notice and people want to be a part of it. So so congratulations to everyone. Also, is she on? Laura. Congratulations to Laura, who is our newest Emerald coach. Congratulations. That is a huge milestone, right? In this business is your stepping stone to bigger things. And that just means that you have helped 2 people and you are starting your team. So congratulations. It's huge. And we can't wait to, you know, continue to see you grow in this business. So congrats to you. And then I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we talked about Summit. I have to get my plane ticket still. Jorge's gonna kill me. Today's Tuesday. Ay, tengo que hacerlo hoy. Okay. I told him Tuesday. So I'll do it today. But without further ado, I want to introduce my friend. I mean, and I think, you know, every single time we bring someone special to our calls, we talk about, all I hear is this phone. Let me mute that. We talk about how the power of our, you know, network, right? When we go to events, when we go to, you know, leadership events, right? The importance of networking and connecting with people. And this is how I met Yady. And, you know, I just seeing her grow and obviously, you know, building a friendship and piggybacking off of each other's knowledge is amazing. And we are in the test group together and she's kicking booty. She is definitely, you know, someone that you will learn from. So make sure that you have your notebook ready. She has a lot of energy. You will get that from her. I love, you know, her what is the spiciness in her accent, but just the energy that she will bring and the knowledge that she will bring to our call. So she is a mommy of 2 beautiful girls. She is married to Rob for 10 years, guys. So that's consistency right there. For 10 years, she is a Success Club All-Star legend, which means that she has achieved Success Club for at least 24 months consecutively, which means that whatever she brings to the table tonight, you know, she knows what she's talking about. And she is qualifying for 2-star diamond. So congratulations on that. And she has an amazing team. And I just can't wait for all your knowledge tonight. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on this call tonight. And tonight she will be talking. That's the energy she'll bring tonight. And tonight she will be talking to us about being bold in this business. And that's what she is in this business. So take it away, amiga.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gabi. It is truly an honor for me to be here with this amazing team, Advent. And let me tell you something. I follow your leader. I am like a hawk because I always like to learn from other leaders. And it's truly, when she asked me to be part of this, of your team call, it's truly an honor for me. So I just to share a little bit about myself and how I started with Beachbody. I've been a coach for the past 5 years. And my first year or 2 years as a coach, because, I signed up for the discount coach. I didn't see the business. I didn't see the business as a potential opportunity. So I was very focused on my transformation. When I joined Beachbody, one of my best friends, who is my coach, Mickey Fernandez, you probably know her. She's the leader of Team Eagle. She is the one that invited me to a challenge group. And believe it or not, I declined to her invitation 5 times. Why? Because I was not ready mentally. But I was in a very dark place in my life. So, I saw her transformation. I followed her journey. I supported her as a friend, but I didn't want anything to do with it because I was in a funk. But during that transformation, she planted the seed. She planted the seed. And when I saw myself that I was not going anywhere by feeling sorry about myself, that's when I reached out to her and I said, Nikki, it's time. It's time to make the shift. Now that's my favorite word, the shift. It's time for me to make the change, because if I don't change, nothing is going to change in my life. I was 30 pounds overweight. It was very hard for me to lose the weight after having my second daughter. My family and I had opened up a business that we invested, believe it or not, $1 million, and we lost it all. So during that time, financially, it was a burden in my life. I was very depressed. I was gaining weight. So everything felt like no clarity in my life. But looking at my friend, the motivation that she provided, I was like, you know what? If she can do it, I know that I can do it if I put if I give it my all. So when I reached out to Mickey, and Mickey knows me very well, the kind of person I am, that when I commit to something, I commit 100%. And when I give my word, I give my word for real. And I remember telling her, Mickey, I am ready. Just tell me what I need to do, and I just do it. I need to get out of this funk. I need to lose the weight, and I just need to make a change. So I did it. And I said, give me the hardest program that you have with Beachbody. And back then, 5 years ago, insanity, right? That's how I started my journey with Beachbody, with the insanity program. I was so against Shakeology because I never wanted to drink shakes. I never wanted to drink supplements. I was very stubborn. But who would have thought that, that opportunity was going to change my life forever? I lost my 30 pounds, I would say probably in 4 months, because I gave it my all. I followed the nutrition. I listened to my coach. I did. I was ready. I was ready to make the shift. I listened to Mickey. I followed everything to the T. And I started sharing my journey on social media. And of course, right, we all know that the first people that we inspire and motivate is our warm market. So I inspired 5 of my closest friends, and they saw my transformation. They saw my change. Every time they will see me like, Yady, okay, you have to share what you're doing. And that's why it is so important that we kick fear to the curb and we just share what we're doing, because by not sharing, we're selfish. Because by not sharing, you might be, holding yourself back from saving a life. And I was very skeptical. I was very scared to share what I was doing because I was not feeling confident about myself. I didn't like the way I look, so I did not want to share. But I wish I can go back in time now, with personal development and how it has helped me to get confidence. I wish I can go back in time and just be out there. That's why any new coach that comes into my team, I always say, if you want to save a life, share what you're doing. Because we as leaders, we lead by example. So I just wanted to just give you a little bit of a background how I started with Beachbody. And thanks to Beachbody, thanks to this opportunity, I was able to fire, I always say this, fire my boss. I used to work for Citibank for 15 years. That's how I met Mickey. Mickey and I used to work at Citibank. And after 15 years attending my first summit, which was in 2014, I attended my first summit, and it completely changed my entire way of thinking about the network marketing business. I came back on a Sunday, and I remember after listening to all the inspirational stories, listening to everything that all the other successful coaches were doing, I said, oh my God, there is a big opportunity here. I have to do something about it. And I am the kind of person that when I make a decision, I don't think too much. I don't hold myself for too long. I just go, take risk, and you know what? Whatever happens, happens. That's just like being a little bold. It's just like take a leap of faith and just do it. I came back from, I remember from Vegas on a Sunday. Monday morning, I went to work. When I saw my desk full of paperwork, I looked at it. I called my husband and I said, babe, help me.
Sorry, I think I muted you by mistake.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
I'm back.
Sorry. I was trying to mute someone else.
No, it's okay. So when I came back from Vegas, I don't know if you heard that part. I came back from Vegas. I called my husband and I said, baby, help me write my resignation letter because I am giving my 2 weeks notice today. That was a huge leap of faith, my friends, because I have to share, I was financially broke. I did not have any savings in my bank account. But you know what? One thing I did know, I believe in myself. And I knew that after listening to all those inspirational stories, if they were able to do it and overcome obstacles, I'm not no difference. And I took a huge leap of faith that day in July. I remember July 2014, and I left after 2 weeks. I was scared, like you wouldn't believe, because I was only making like probably $60 a week with Beachbody, leaving almost a 6-figure income with Citibank. But you know what, my friends? When you believe in yourself and you follow the system, because the system is already in place, right? We already have the system. There's no reason why we have to reinvent the wheel. It's already there. If you follow, it's like the nutrition in the fitness program, right? If you follow the fitness program, if you follow the nutrition, guess what? You're going to see results. Same thing with our business. The 4 vital behaviors were created for a reason, right? They were created for a reason. We just have to follow it every single day. Not only when life is good, because a lot of coaches, they feel successful when life is good. But when when curveballs are thrown our way, that's when we like sit back and just wait until life gets better again. And I'm sorry, you know, and I have to tell you, during the hardest times in your business, that's when you have to hustle. That's when you cannot sit and just wait for life to get better. You know, and I'm telling you, sometimes my agenda might be one way when I speak in calls and team calls, but I go by whatever God sends me to share, you know, and I will share about the laws of being bold, but I just felt like I needed to share this because someone in here needs to hear, you know, that, you know what, life happens. Life will not be perfect. It will only be perfect when we go to heaven, right? But when we're in earth, you know that life will always happen. And those are the times that's when we have to like really step up to the game and say, you know what? We were made and created for a purpose and for a reason. And there's nothing stopping us. You know, Gabby knows there's a lady in our test group, okay? And let me tell you, she was my inspiration since yesterday. There was a lady, a mom of a 9-month-old baby who was bitten by a dog yesterday. And she shared the pictures of the baby, bitten, bleeding all over his face, right? And oh my God, as a mom, of course, tears came out. I said, oh my God, if God forbid something like this will happen to me, I don't know what I would do, right? And what happens when life happens, we tend to hide and we forget about the dreams and we forget about the things that we you know, drive us to become better, right? We just tend to hide. This mom, let me tell you something, the pain that she was going through, seeing her baby like that, made her stronger. She came out like stronger. She was motivating all of us during her pain. And I said, oh my God, you know, I wish everyone would be like that. That when you're going through pain, when you're going through the hardest moments in your life, that's when you really have to come out even stronger than ever. And you know what, for me, and I forgot to mention, for me, my faith comes first. My God comes first than anything else, and then everything will fall into place. If I don't put my God first, nothing in my life will take place. Nothing. So when I saw that mom struggling in pain and working out and hustling, I was like, wow, she's a badass. She's a badass. And you know what? You have to all have the mindset, or like you have to be strong mentally and then physically. When you make the shift, when you change your mind and you say to yourself, you know what? I have a dream. I have a dream and I have goals and I want to have a better life for my family. You know what? That should be your driven force for you to push and just like, no matter what. Like I always tell my team, ladies, did you take the WIT vitamin today? You know what that means? Whatever it takes. Every single day, I take my WIT vitamin. Whatever it takes. I do whatever it takes to achieve what I need to achieve. A week ago, I went on to Jersey. I had an event with my team. A lot of things were happening in my life. A lot of, personal and business-wise. You know what? I was only at Success Club 2. That means I only changed one life, right? But I know that my goal is not to be no Success Club, because Success Club is a non-negotiable in my business. And I told my team, I am only a Success Club 2, but that's going to change starting tomorrow. You know what I did? I rolled up my sleeves and I started triple inviting, adding more people to my list. And it was like a non-negotiable. When you focus on your goal and you know that you need to achieve a certain goal, you take the WIT vitamin and you just do whatever it takes. And tomorrow, I will be at Success Club 10. And I told my team, there's nothing stopping you. The only obstacle that you have in your life is you. No one should stop you. So now I'm going with the bold. Now I'm going to share a little bit about what bold means, because that was the theme of my event in Jersey with my team, being bold. So I want to share that what being bold stands for. It's building our life by design. Bold is about having a positive and powerful mindset. Bold is designing your life and having a vision board. Can you raise your hand who has a vision board? Right? You need to create the vision right in front of you so you know what you're working towards. That's one thing every year. I put my vision board and it's right there. So I know that when I lose focus, I just look at my vision board and I just continue and say, you know what? I set myself to achieve that goal. Who's gonna stop me? No one, only myself. So vision board is very important. If you don't have that, create one. Start creating your dreams on the vision board. Bold laws, which I will share in a minute. It said bold is about finding your life through your business. You know, being bold about inviting, being bold about you working out, being bold about you drinking that shake that you know that is going to make you feel much better and it's going to give you better health. Being bold about following your vital behaviors. Be bold in every single aspect of your life without fear. Because fear, you know that it only holds us back, right? Fear is only holding you back from achieving greatness. I always believe that every one of us, everyone, were created for a big, big purpose. So don't stop yourselves from achieving. If you are in this team, that means you're anointed. This team is very anointed because I know your leader. Your leader is very, very, very powerful. Your leader has a lot of passion towards everything that she does. I follow you, Gabi, and really you inspire me. You inspire me a lot. You empower me, you know, to become better. So this team has an amazing leader. And listen, ladies, sometimes we block ourselves and we don't listen to the people that brought you into this opportunity. You know, listen to someone that has been there, that has done that. Because as leaders, we don't want our team to make the same mistakes that we made. You know, we want you to do better than us. You know, when I see my team succeed, I'm like, that's a win. That's when I feel a winner. Because to be honest with you, I love the recognition. I love the recognition because who doesn't love recognition? I love to see my name on the board. But if I don't see my team leaders on the board, I don't feel like I am a winner. Because you know what? A team is not only you. A team is your entire team, your entire leaders. So that's when you become a leader. You know, a leader is not by themselves. A leader has a team. And that's what Gabi has created, this powerhouse. So I'm going to share a little bit about the bold laws. Clarity, you have to have clarity in your life. Clarity is power. Remember that. When you have clarity in your life, you have power. Change your thinking and you will change your world. I mean, how many times, you know, we're thinking about all the negativity, everything that has happened to us, and we'll feel so bad about ourselves, self-pity, and then you see everything going, you know, on top of you. But if you start thinking positivity, you start seeing things in a better perspective, you start attracting better quality of people. You start attracting better things in your life. So remember, your thinking will change your life. Your thinking, only your thinking. And you are the only ones that can do that. Your business grows to the extent you do. Okay, that's your business grows to the extent that you do. If you stop stop growing personally, your business will stop as well. So that's why personal development, my friends, I personally say that personal development should be the first vital behavior because personal development is what has helped me personally become, overcome a lot of obstacles in my life. And what you focus on expands. Okay? What you focus on expands. Another law. Focus on the plan, not the problem. Focus on the plan, not the problem. You can have reasons or results, but you cannot have both. You can have reasons or results. Got that? If it's not on your schedule, it does not exist. Like, for example, your workout, right? It's on my schedule. I have to make sure that it's on my schedule because if not, life will happen. And then I will say, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. And the later comes tomorrow. And then tomorrow, life happens again. If it's not on your calendar, my friends, it will not happen. So make sure that you set time for your business hours, your workouts, your meals, everything. Everything has a timing. Schedule everything on your calendar. Don't mistake movement for achievement. We might look so busy. We might look so busy that we're doing this, and that. But that doesn't mean that you achieve what you need to achieve. Busy doesn't mean that you achieve your goals. Okay? People will grow into the conversations you create. Remember that as leaders. People will grow into the conversations you create. Also, there is no try. There is no try. Oh, I tried to make it to your event. I tried. I will try to work out. That doesn't work. Trying is not enough. You just gotta do it. I'll do it. What a difference when you have the affirmation, right? I'll do it, not I try. Because when someone tells me, oh yeah, I tried, that means they're not gonna do it. Definitely not. Complaining equals garbage magnet. Okay? Don't complain. Don't complain. Find a solution for what you're complaining about. Do what you always done and you will get what you always have gotten. Life by design, not by default. Life by design, not by default. Because it's very easy to get comfortable in life. Very easy to be in a bubble and just stay there, secure. But the moment that you step out of your comfort zone, that's when you start seeing more clarity and more opportunities coming your way. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look will change. Logic makes you think. Emotions make you act. Logic makes you think. Emotions make you act. Sometimes we gotta think before we talk, right? Because sometimes in this business, we can become very frustrated, especially, I always look at my leaders and I said, oh my God, I wish they can see the things that I am seeing, and sometimes we just want to act and we just want to say things. But you know what? Everyone in this journey, they go through a process, and everybody has to go through that journey in order to learn, right? Sometimes, as leaders, we just have to let them be and make mistakes so they can learn. Because, I always say this to my leaders, I didn't sign up to become a Beachbody coach to babysit. I have enough with my kids. I became a Beachbody coach to make a better life, to create an amazing team. but not to babysit. And that's why not everyone is chosen to be part of your team. I look at quality versus quantity. I'd rather have 3 good coaches, 3 amazing coaches who are going to be my ride and die and who are going to be there for me no matter what, loyalty and united, than having 20, 30, 40, 50 that are going to stress me out and they're going to give me headaches. Seriously. So for me, it's quality versus quantity. Fear or faith, you choose. You can't have both. You know, when you walk with God, there's no fear because you know who's got you. You know that the King of Kings will always have your back. Fear is coming from the enemy. So if you listen to the fear, if you listen to the, you know, the things that stop you from achieving your goals, then that's not faith, right? So, and I don't remember which leader always said this, but faith with no action is dead. And it is so true. You know, we can ask God for everything. God, I need my team to listen. I need my team to achieve Success Club. I need my team to grow. And I need, you know, you might be saying all those things and praying for your team and everything. But you know what? You gotta take action in order for you to help your team achieve their goals. Right? That's why we have the systems in place. That's why you're holding accountable. Is taking the action. It's not only about asking God to help you grow the business, help you make this, help you that. No, it's you taking the action as well. You know that you have the faith that God is always going to protect you. He's always going to guide you in everything that you do in your life. But you know what? You got to take action. God also says, you know what? Help me and I help you. Right? So fear or faith, you choose. It's not about selling products. It's about following a schedule. And no pressure, no diamonds. No pressure, no diamonds. You know, I see, Gabby, let me tell you something. Your team, I can feel this team is very, very loyal and very united. You know, and it all stems from the leader. Seriously. Because one thing I do tell my team is this. When you create a toxic environment, it becomes, you know, it spreads like a disease, right? It's contagious. But it takes one leader to make a difference. I do not allow any gossiping, any negativity in my team. And whenever they come to talk to me about someone, I stop them right there. I don't entertain that, because what happens is that's when gossiping starts. You know, gossiping and talking about others. No, I'd rather say, okay, Gabi, you have a problem with Michelle? Let's get together on a Zoom and let's talk about it. And then you know what? You create this unity. Because I'm telling you, my friends, I have been in toxic, you know, my team has evolved from the beginning to now. It's a completely different team, because the better you get, the better you go, you know, the more you grow, you will attract better leaders. You know, the majority of the leaders that I attracted in the beginning of my career as a Beachbody coach, they're gone. That was the old Yady. The new Yady is attracting better leaders. Why? Because I made it a point that I need to grow myself first. And that's how you will be attracting better leaders. Building a strong foundation in the bold environment. It says you have to make a growth plan. You got to have affirmations every single day. You got to say, you know what, I can do this. I know that I am going to achieve my goals. I know that my team is going to grow. I know affirmations of everything that you want in your life. Goals. If you're not writing down your goals, they're not going to happen. They're not going to happen. You need to write down your goals. And I'm pretty sure your leader has told you that as well. You have to write down your goals. I have it right in front of me. Okay, I need to achieve success of thing. I need to do this. I need to do that. So I have it right in front of me. If I don't write it down, then I forget what my goals are. And they're gone, nowhere. Building a database, understand the importance of lead follow-up and pre-qualify. Develop raving fans and customers for life while eliminating greed, envy, and unethical behavior. I want to warn you, okay? And I'm pretty sure Gabby has already experienced a little bit of that. When success hits you, it gets very lonely on the top. Why? Because not everyone is going to keep up with you. You know, we have a bus, and I always tell my coaches, I have a bus, and everyone is welcome on that bus. Everyone. But you know what? Not everyone is qualified to be on the bus. So haters and naysayers will always appear, because what happens is that since you're growing, you have made a decision to grow and just, you know, you took the opportunity and ran with it. Guess what? The people that are staying behind, they're not going to look at you the same way. Why? Because they made a decision to stay behind. And you made the decision to look forward. And you continue. Like I said, it might get lonely. Once you get to the top, it might get very lonely, but it's okay. You might have one or two that really, really will be there to support you until the end. But those two will be like your ride or die. And the ones that stay behind, that's why, right, 2% of the population, 2% of the population belong to God, and 98% of the population belong to the enemy. And I don't want to be part of the 98%. I'd rather be part of the 2%. And that's you. And you always have to say that. That's me. The 2%. Be the difference. Be the purple cow, like our trainer said. Be the purple cow. Make a difference. And you be the difference. That's all I have for today. Anyone, any questions? I have time. Any questions that you may have for me? Feel free.
I think I wrote everything down. Seriously, everything you were saying was right on point. I mean, like, amen to everything you said. Everything. I mean, it was amazing. And you spoke the truth. I think Rudy's the one who just last wrote that in. It's you know, and I'm gonna just touch upon the last point you said about being lonely. You know, when you know you hit certain milestones in this business, and I talk to all of my team every single time we go to anything, any event. You know, when we came back from leadership. Well, first it was when I came back from my first Success Club trip, right? You get this sense of, like you said, accomplishment and pride that you accomplished something, that you made it happen. But then you look around and you're like, man, but none of my team is here. So then you feel like you really didn't accomplish anything. You know, you feel lonely. It doesn't feel good at all. So I would say to them, I want you guys to work hard, because I want us to go together to a Success Club trip. The next time I went, it was, again, just me and Jorge, you know, and it felt lonely. And while I'm still there with teammates, it's not my team. You know the feeling, right? So I would say, okay, we got to go to this trip together. Like I'm tired, and then, you know, of going alone. And I would tell them when I would come back, I know you guys are tired of me raving about how amazing Beachbody treats us, but until you're there and feel the energy, it doesn't feel the same. So this time around, it was a few of the team members that went and brought their families, and it's just such a different experience to be there with them, and for them to really, you know, appreciate how Beachbody really takes care of us, and how they really acknowledge the hard work that we put into this company, and to paying it forward. And so it was just an amazing experience, and being able to have them share with the team is different, because now it's just not me and Jorge talking about it, right? There's other people who have experienced it. The same thing with leadership. I say, I don't want to go to leadership by myself. It doesn't feel good to be there, because you see all these other teams that are there with a couple of their team members, and it feels good to see that, and so when I experienced this trip with them, it was everything. And then I felt successful. I go to these other places, and if I'm there by myself, you don't feel successful. You feel like a failure because you made it there alone. So I love that you brought that up, because it really does hit home. And I know that my team knows, how I feel about that if we don't make it together, then we haven't made it at all,
That's a great thing that you just said, Gabby, and I was telling my team, I said, I was actually chatting with them from Punta Cana, and I said, being here feels great, because I wasn't going to lie. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience that everyone has the opportunity to experience.
That's right.
Not only us. It's just that when you look at those leaders that were at Punta Cana, is that they really took their business seriously.
Right.
And they ran with it. The ones that stayed behind, unfortunately, they didn't take their business seriously. Mm-hmm. They didn't. You didn't hustle enough, because everyone has the same opportunity, everyone. That's why there are successful coaches and non-successful coaches, because the successful coaches, they take the opportunity and they run. The non-successful coaches, they take the opportunity and they stay until life gets better. And that's the big difference. But to be honest with you, when you go to events without your team, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. It's not the same. And I refuse to go to another successful trip without my team.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't feel the same. Summit, I am so looking forward to Summit, because I would say probably 95% of my team members are going. Yeah. And I am thrilled about it, because everyone should go to Summit. Like, that's a non-negotiable in your business. If you want to grow your business, Summit is a must. Like, Success Club is a must, is a non-negotiable. Summit is a must. Is the best investment that you can make for your business.
I agree.
So, and you know what? Why not? If you are a new coach, right? The first 3 months, achieving Success Club, helping 3 lives, at least you earn your free ticket. Why not? Hustle. You can do it. You can do it. Just share what you're doing. Share from your heart. How is it working for you? Because you never know who's watching you and who might say, oh my God, Migdalia, you don't understand how much you have helped me. Just by watching you, working out, drinking your Shaco, eating healthier, you're glowing. I want to do what you're doing. I'm telling you, people are watching us. And we should take what we're doing very seriously. And it's a responsibility that we have. Especially, the leaders are servants, right? We're serving others. And that's what we're doing by sharing. We're serving. We're adding value to other people's lives. So don't take that lightly, because you have a big responsibility. If you sign up to become a Beachbody coach, you have a big responsibility. Don't take that lightly. And just go and change lives without fear. Being bold. Just be bold and just say, you know what? I got this. I know that I can change. If I can change one life a day, oh my God, that's a win. If I can inspire one person a day, that's a win-win. Because that's what we're doing. That's the mission, right? That's the mission that we're part of Team Beachbody. The mission is to help others. And you shouldn't take that lightly.
I can have like a whole conversation with you back and forth, but I'm going to allow the team to ask questions. But I do have to mention one thing though, real quick. So I saw this, I've been talking to Yadi for a while, obviously, before we got in the test group and everything. We always check up on each other. And I love that about our relationship, when there's something going on really great in her business or vice versa, like we're always celebrating each other. So I love that about us. But I saw this video on her wall. I think it was, I don't remember when it was, but it might have been for Super Saturday, the last Super Saturday you spoke. It was, and I don't remember if it was in Spanish or English, to be quite honest. But all I remember is that you spoke at a Super Saturday that you guys hosted. And one of the things that you said was that you were afraid of public speaking, right? And that and you were up there, sharing your story and sharing it passionately, and how you're 100% committed to when you say, yes, I'm going to do something, you go all in. You went with a Saturday and you had a transformation, and then you had to share, all of that. And right away I was like, this is why we connect, because, you don't allow fear to stop you. And you've really taken your business to the next level because you've invested in your growth. You haven't said, oh, well, I'm afraid to do that, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just sit back and let it just happen. And then maybe that'll disappear and then I'll start acting. So I thought that, that was just a great message, just that very, and obviously there was more to your message, but I just have to say that, that message right there is when you said, you have to share your story, because just one thing can connect with you can impact so many people because they identify with you. And right away I was like, yes, girl.
Yeah. Just do what you fear most.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because you never know what you fear most is gonna become one of your biggest
gifts
and passion.
Yeah.
Because I swear to you, ladies, I never, ever, ever thought of speaking in front of people.
Mm-hmm. Like
being on team calls, it was like, wow, oh my God, what am I gonna do? But you know what? Just to know that you have something inside of you that you can share, and not being selfish can change someone's life. That to me, it just means so much. But thank you, Gabi. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you for being there. And like you said, you know what? We celebrate each other's success. There's no comparison because there's no other Gabi. There's no other Michelle. There's no other Marisol. There's no other like you. There's no other like you. We're unique masterpieces, right? And as long as you love yourself and you believe in yourself, hey, you can conquer the world. Seriously, you can.
I agree. Does anyone have any words or any questions for Yady?
Anything, ladies and gents.
What was the D in bold?
What was the what?
The D, the letter D.
Design.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Building our life by design.
Yeah.
Building our life by design. Be bold. Just be bold, my friends. Just go out there and be bold.
Well, I'm learning to be bold.
Yes, be bold. And you know what? Don't be scared to send those invites, because that person might be waiting for you to send that invite. Seriously, sometimes I'm like, I have sent the invite and they were like, I was really intimidated to send you a message saying that I need to lose weight. And by you sending me that invite, it was like, oh my God, thank God, that you approached me. Because a lot of people...
before we jumped on the call, I had sent Gabby a message saying I'll jump on the call later because I was on the phone with a woman that saw my post. I don't know her, but she was crying. We were on the phone for a whole hour. She has a story, so I'm connecting with her. That's important.
Awesome. And just speak from your heart. Speak from your heart and be genuine. because that's what people connect.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
and they relate to you. Just be genuine and just share exactly why you are going through and what Beachbody has done for you. That's
Well,
what
yeah, I listened to her first because she was talking, you know, so I wanted to, you know, have my active listening skill on because she's desperate.
Right, exactly.
She's desperate, you know.
Yeah. And as long as you know that you're there to serve them and help them, that's it. As long as you know that. But if you're just looking to get your commission and just to get to sell a challenge pack, then you know what? That's not what we're here for.
Absolutely.
You know, because to be honest with you, I have disqualified people from joining my challenge group if I feel that they're not ready. If I feel that they're just going to buy the challenge pack and they're going to put it away in a drawer, I don't let them buy it. And I'm very straightforward. I said, listen, it sounds like you are not ready yet. I just want you to know that I host challenge groups every single month. But when you're seriously ready to commit, willing and ready to commit, that's when you and I can chat further. Because I swear when people tell me, but I don't know if I have time, and you know, all the excuses, I say, you're not ready. Because if you really want to lose those 20 pounds, trust me, you will make time. I've done it. You know, when I was ready to lose 30 pounds, I had a full-time job, and my drive was an hour and 30 minutes going and an hour and 30 minutes coming back. And guess what? I made the time. So there's no excuses. So when they give me excuses, they're not ready, and they're just not qualified to be part of my challenge group. And it goes a very long way. Trust me, because what you want to see is results. You want to have success stories, because that's part of your success.
Well, that's when you form them and you ask questions. You know, you don't sound ready. What's going on? You know, so.
Yeah, I don't close my customers via text messages or via messages. I don't close any of my customers. I always pick up the phone.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's how I close 99% of my challengers, by picking up the phone, setting up an appointment. I don't close them via text messages, because then, you know what, it feels very cold. You need to have that interaction, because remember, this business is all about building relationships.
It is. You know, I shared it yesterday too, that one of the ladies, one of my well, she's my friend now. She's my nail person. I love her. She's my Lily the flower. But she didn't have an email. So I literally went to her shop, created an email for her, did the link there because she bought the 7-day sampler and she liked it, so she wanted more. But I said, but you don't have any. So anyway, to make a long story short, she now has an email. She's learning how to navigate Beachbody, and I'll see her once a week to, you know, just to talk to her. You know? So that's important to me.
Absolutely.
You know, building those relationships, you know, those face-to-face contacts, you know, that's how come, I'm sure I mentioned it before, where I wish, you know, Beachbody was more, you know, wasn't online, and it could be right next door, you know, but this is how we build our business.
Well, you can make it like that. You can also,
yeah, I have a few. Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of people that I see them in person. It doesn't have to be online always. You make your business how you want it. You know, I mean, the advantage that we have is that we have social media. But if you have people that don't have social media, you can also help them as well. You always find a way to help people.
Yady, I'm actually really big on the phone. I think everyone, you know, will say that I go purple on the face telling them phone, you know. I just spoke to someone yesterday who, I'm not going to mention the company's name that she had bought before, but she said, you know, I talked to this guy. I started following him on social media, and, you know, he put a lot of transformation photos, and so I bought his product. She said, but I never spoke to him on the phone once. He said everything was via what's up, whatever, whatever. So she said, and then he put me in this chat in there, and it was like moving so fast. And she's like, he said it was about accountability, but I never felt like I was being held accountable. And she said, and this is someone I don't know from Adam. Like, she started following me, on social media. And she said, I appreciate that you took the time to get to know me on the phone because, I feel like I know you because I've been following you, right? But she said, but you're taking interest in me and what I want and what I've been doing. And I like that we connected, and we're like almost neighbors, and so it's so important to connect with people and build those relationships. But I just wanted to share that. Does anyone else have anything for Yady? Question?
Well, feel free. If you don't want to ask me now, feel free to send me a message. I am here, and remember that we are only one team.
Thank you, Yady. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you so much for believing in me, for inviting me to your team call. It is truly an honor. Thank you. Thank you
so much. And let's finish this crazy week out, and let's rock it out on the second round as well. But thank you so much for spending tonight with us. You're amazing. I love you, and thank you for your support always, and thank you for your knowledge.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, ladies. Hey, listen, finish this.
Thank you.
And take your WIT vitamin.
Yes, I wrote that out.
Team no sleep. Team no sleep until you hit your whole goal.
That's right. Have a great night, team.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.